Hello everyone and welcome back to Miko's Corner. Today we will be continuing Titanic Adventure Out of Time. As you'll recall in the last episode, we managed to retrieve the Rubaiyat and evade Vlad, who was watching over the item. We are currently on the pursuit of the portrait that is going to be smuggled for some reason by Zeitel. There's some importance to it. We got the keys from the purser to the car, so hopefully that will give us admittance to the cargo hold. This is such spooky music, man.
Nobody's allowed to... You've got the keys. You're a carter. Of course you can enter. Right this way. Come to visit your new automobile, have you? Can't say I blame you. She's a beauty. Gleaming like a new penny. Right this way. Mind your head, it's dark in there. You'll find your way from here.
Wow. Just draw me off here, man. Ooh, boiler room 5. Oh, one of the things we were supposed to notice in the cargo manifest is that the car was in the same room as the painting. Tiffany & Co. China. That's oddly dark. Shine some light. It's a really tiny car. I don't think it actually is that small. The painting's still here. I guess I was quick enough. That seems insane that I just ripped it out of its frame a little, right? I'm not insane. Interesting. Should probably turn things off, huh? I was hoping I could honk the horn. Oh wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Don't blame you for seeing after your automobile. Man's got to protect his investment. You're the second passenger tonight who wanted to get in here. A young German gentleman. He came in not long before you did. Only he weren't looking at no motor car. He wanted to get a painting. Couldn't find it at all. Looked like he was going to jump out of his skin about it too. Blooming art lovers. Well, good night. It's a right honour to help one of the carters.
So Willie was here. It's 10 to 11. Or 10:50. Now Officer Morrow freaked me out for a second. Oh god, it's Charles. Do I want to talk to him? Probably should.
Have you seen Georgia?
Why would you ask?
Don't care for me much, do you?
No, I do not, Charles. What makes you say that? Georgia deserves better. Honestly, I would say Georgia deserves better. And I feel like "are you stating a fact" is a little too sassy, so I'm gonna go with "what makes you say that."
There's much you don't know. Let's discuss it, over a drink.
No, you've had enough. Yes, it's freezing out here.
Shall we, then? God, much better. Bartender, a whiskey and soda. Yes, much better indeed.
Whiskey.
Now,
You said there's much I don't know, or why was Georgia afraid of you tonight?
Georgia, afraid of me? Well, that would be a reaction at least. We no longer evoke emotion in each other. We're husband and wife in name only.
Said there's much I don't know.
You may have heard I am in financial strait. I've borrowed money from Andrew Conklin, money that he is now demanding I pay back. I've none to give. Poverty should remain the domain of the virtuous. I've no taste for it.
Are you trying to tell me that you need money?
To tell you. No, I shall fix things first. And without Georgia. Another drink? Another whiskey for,
Yes, and charge it to room C73. No more for me.
Hope you don't mind if I do. Now, you, want to know some secrets. Thank you, bartender. I'll tell you one. George's diamond necklace. It's a fake. The one on her neck, leastways. I gave the real necklace to Sasha. It's in his cabin for safekeeping. When he gets to New York, he'll sell it. Quickly and quietly. For 20% commission. I'll pay off my debts to Conklin. Put Georgia away. Sail back to England free and clear.
What do you mean, put Georgia away? Why doesn't Sasha sell it to Georgia? What makes us think Georgia has money?
She's unstable, as you know. So I'm placing her
How
in a
dare
sanatorium.
you?
Easy thing to do, given her emotional history. The law favors the husband in these matters. She can do nothing about it. God forbid the suffragettes really do win women the vote. They'll never know their place again.
Fuck you.
Because I threatened to tell Scotland Yard about his Serbian Aid Society, and because Sasha's a greedy bastard.
That's true.
He'd betray his love for 20%. And Georgia thinks she's outsmarted me. No, she's got a fake about her neck and doesn't know. Another?
Not for me.
Good night, then. You'll sleep well. The whiskey and the sea are both smooth for a change.
Oh, that actually reminds me. I haven't talked to Andrew Conklin about his maid. Shayla Hacker. Okay. First order of business. Hello, Smothers.
Still wondering? This ship holds a strange fascination for you.
I started a conversation with him because
Most
he hardly
peculiar.
ever leaves.
I have a message
C-deck.
from a young German gentleman by the name of Hiegel.
Haterlitz.
He would like to meet you in the squash court.
Ooh, squash court.
They've opened it for him. Highly irregular, I must say, especially for fencing.
Did you say fencing? How do I get to the squash court from here? And the German gentleman, is he alone?
Surely he is. The percentage of passengers demanding the courts late on a Sunday night is small. Minuscule, actually.
Yeah, it's like almost 11 p.m. How do I get to the squash court from here?
If memory serves me, there is an entrance to the squash courts on D deck.
Yep. Thank you.
Meanwhile, I shall inform the young German gentleman that you will meet him presently.
Too much is boiling up. I gotta get the necklace back from Sasha's room. I need to talk to Conklin. In fact, I don't even know what room Conklin's in. Let's go to the purser real quick. He's probably on B deck. See? Smeddles is right there. He never leaves.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes. Oh, I need to talk to Pringle about the painting.
Perhaps. As purser, I'm in charge of the Titanic's passengers.
I know you are.
Have you a name? If you do, I can tell you their cabin number. Mr. Conklin is in cabin B59.
I'm sure he told me that earlier, I just forgot. Okay, wrote it down. Thank you.
I live to serve.
Nope.
Very good then. Good night.
I'm good. Okay. Let's talk to Conklin first. And then we will go talk to Miss Pringle. There we go.
Come in. I'd hoped to meet you earlier. However, my wife and I were calling on the Astors. Madeline's pregnant. Beatrix was thrilled. We have no children.
Random mention. I found Miss Hacker and her brother.
I see. It's a ransom. May I present Mrs. Conklin?
Oh, it's that lady from earlier.
You should pitch the ungrateful girl overboard.
Charm.
Your clothes. French cut.
I think.
Quite fetching. I forgot to tell you when we first met.
In the smoking room.
Beatrix is on her way to California. She's got a new project in... Where is it, dear?
A cow town. Someplace called... Los Angeles. I'm doing up a little resort there. It's called the Beverly Hills Hotel. So, where is the Irish tart? Dreaming of her newfound riches?
We were just talking about that, darling.
My husband and myself extended every courtesy, showed every kindness to Shayla. We've no children. Shayla became quite dear to us. So her theft hurt us all the more for the trust we placed in her. Don't fail us. Now, excuse me. I must retire. I have a frightful headache.
Sorry about your headache. Maybe if you took off that hat.
It was a pleasure. Good night, Andrew.
My wife felt strongly about Shayla. As I've told you, we've no children of our own. Look, you must get that letter. Don't wait until tomorrow. See if you can speak to Shayla directly, without her brother. She's in the third-class cabins forward, on F deck, number 59. Good night. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Oh. Another cutscene. Dun dun dun. Okay. F59. I think you said third class though. I clicked that way too fast, by the way. Trask? No. Hi.
There
Trout.
you are. I have evidence of a scandal. I have seen a first-class passenger, a Mr. Hadelitz, among the steerage class. He's been
no.
gambling with the crew and worse. I followed him into third class, on F deck, where he visited the room of an unchaperoned young woman.
Was he visiting Shayla? Tell me more.
I will speak to the authorities. Such behavior, it smacks of socialism and unrest. I'm looking forward to talking with you about the mission.
Yeah, no.
God needs your help.
Sure. Let's talk about it later.
Thank you so much. I will call on you tomorrow.
If
Good
we
evening.
live. Okay, phone call. Yep.
Jack, is that you? I'll be right out. I don't want to wake the baby. Oh,
Baby. I need to speak with you.
We were meeting later. Where's Jack?
I don't know where your brother is. I want to know about Conklin's letter.
Please, I don't want no trouble. I didn't know the letter was so dear. I just wanted to take something, anything that looked valuable. For the baby. It was Jack who read it. Saw it was bad for Mr. Conklin. He said the bit about selling bad steel would ruin him if it was to get out in the papers.
Steel?
Anyway, Jack, he says Mr. Conklin got the letter from an engineer up at the mill.
What did it
Said
say?
the mill's been making bad steel. High in sulfur is what he called it. The steel's no good. And they put it in the Titanic. It'd be a scandal if it got out. That's why Mr. Conklin wants the letter back. But Jack, he says Conklin will have to pay us to get it. $5,000. Huh, Mrs. Conklin's probably behind it. All she cares about is a fine name and pots of cat and a baby. But she won't get Eddie. No, she won't. And if she tries, I'll ruin her. Make her poor as me.
Tell me about the baby.
My baby, Eddie. He's the only reason I stood them last month at the Conklins. I knew Mr. Conklin weren't going to leave his missus. I was only a parlor maid, but I didn't care. I was happy to have his baby. Him and Mrs. Conklin. I thought they was so kind. Until I found out.
About what?
That Mrs. Conklin was going to steal my baby for her own. Once I had it, she would fire me and take Eddie for herself. She can't have her own babies. So they used me to get one, to get Eddie. When I found out that was her plan, I left. I didn't know the letter was anything. I thought it might hold a pound or two.
It seems weird to stop it at just good night.
Well, that's Eddie. Bye. Don't forget about our meeting.
I will not. Yeah. Could you imagine if you actually understood all this when you were a kid? I definitely did not. No. This is just a weird section of... First class. Then... Nope. My bad. Because I want the second-hand staircase, don't I? Or Scotland Yard. That's right. Okay. Second class stairs. Yep.
Did you get the painting?
Yes.
Splendid. But now something else has come up.
Uh-oh.
That snooty steward Smethels was looking for you.
Yep.
Find him.
Haterlets.
Kick him smartly in the shins. Here's a message for you.
Here's a message for you? Or he has a message for you?
Yes, can I help you?
Put the painting away.
A painting, is it? I'll
Yep.
put this in the safe.
Thank you! You're putting all my stuff in the safe. It's amazing. We've got the fake jewels, we've got the rubaiyat, and we got the painting in there. Huzzah! Good
That's
night.
all then, is it? Good night.
So this is the point where I get a little bit lost. Because there are a couple of sort of side missions. You know, the Conklins are kind of like, no big deal. And then we have George's necklace, which is in Sasha's cabin. And I know there's something about turning off the electricity. So he's an A14. Let's go up there real quick. See if we can discern what we need to do. That was real quick. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab the fake
Yes, can I help you?
jewels.
What can I do for you?
Name a necklace.
Thank you. I shall return with your valuables in a moment. Here we are. It was tangled up in Mrs. Widener's pearls.
Ew. Well, not ew,
Glad
but
to be
just
of good
annoying. You know, I get it. That key is back. I didn't return it. See? Oh, maybe I did. That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna save, because I don't remember how this whole thing goes. Hello everyone, this is a separate recording session because my video cut out at about 22 minutes, and the beginning stuff, the video was laggy and didn't work. So, when this video comes to you, I will be using the original audio I had recorded with new gameplay video, which hopefully I can match up so it sounds and works out pretty well. The remainder of this episode will be a separate recording session, and I will try to remember what I had done previously so you get that original reaction, if you will. Well, not reaction. Alright. So we are going to talk to this electrician.
Hello. Just the end of the electric.
Ah.
The fuse box there. She said you've had no time to check her wiring. Adek's been complaining about the lights all night. We'll get her straightened right out. That is if I can find my screwdriver. Wager I forgot it below. Dawn now. Be right back.
Oh, you're just gonna leave this? Let's check it out. Ah, there's A14 right up at the top. Let's see what happens when we flip it. Oh. There's Sasha leaving his own cabin. So originally, I had forgotten to turn the lights back on before I came in here. So I saw this darkness, I was like, oh crap! I ran out, I'm like, please don't be timed, please don't be timed. Which is why I had saved before, because sometimes it's time critical. Especially at the end when it starts sinking. I also had a lot of trouble trying to figure this out, because I'm not good with math in my head. Especially on a time crunch. And then I ended up looking up a code, and I have one right now, so it'll go quicker too. 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, 19. Okay. And then you just click the top of this, and look inside, and there's the real necklace. If you leave without replacing it with the fake necklace, Sasha will kill you. Oh wait, no? Go back in there. And I can show you what that looks like. Sorry about this, I was trying to think. Alright. So we go to leave and...
What are you doing in my cabin?
Sorry.
You must leave immediately.
Bye.
You have stolen from me. Now I must take what is mine.
Oop. Well then. Didn't even show the gun. Love old games like this, right? Alright, let's try this again. So unfortunately, because I backed out and saved, I have to redo this puzzle. But remember what it was. It was 0, 1, 1, 2. Okay. What? Oh, there's 2 1s, that's why. My bad. Okay. That's the real one. This is the fake one. Put that there. Put this back. And I'm gonna mess up the thing so he doesn't suspect anything. It doesn't matter. More for my sake. And we'll leave.
What are you doing in my cabin?
Sorry.
You must leave immediately.
Bye.
You need to tend to your own affairs. Fortunately, you've left my valuables undisturbed.
If you think about it, he checked for the necklace very quickly. Like, I know he knows the code from heart, but that's still pretty insane. Alright, so we now have the real necklace. So I believe what I did last time was take it down to the purser. Hi, Smuggles.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes. I would like to check something in. The necklace.
Yes, indeed. All jewels go right in the safe.
Sounds good. And
Glad to be of good night.
good night. Okay. So. So the thing I left on last time, I believe, was visiting Willy von Haderlitz in the squash court. Alright. Where is the squash court? Squash court. Oh, that's right, I go down to D deck. Hi, Max. Go through the D deck cabins. Ah, squash court. Well, that looks like a safe, doesn't it? I'm going to save one last time before I go in there, though. Alright.
Thank you for coming. I do not meet so many people on the Titanic. It is a pity. I like the English. I wish I knew more of them. Now you have the opportunity of fencing with me. 3-time champion of my university. You are also an excellent athlete, yes? Colonel Title believes it so.
Let's be modest and go with a mediocre fencer.
The Colonel is very seldom confused about anything. You will play. If you win, perhaps I relate to you some stories.
My foil, please. The good news is you can play this as many times as you like until you win. Or you can save beforehand and just restart.
Allons-y. Allez.
I had a lot of trouble doing this the last time. Spent too much time.
Allez. Et là.
Ah, immediately.
Allons-y. Et là.
It always looks like I'm stabbing him in the face.
Allez. Touchez.
Shoot.
Allons-y.
There we go.
Allons-y. Et là.
Luckily, you just need the mouse for this event. You don't have to push forward.
Allez. Allez.
Oh, bugger. I wasn't quick enough.
You are the loser. How unfortunate.
How mean.
The Titanic, how quickly she is moving. The engines are loud here. We are nearing the Grand Banks. The Vikings thought this part of the North Atlantic cursed.
Ooh.
Even modern sailors call it the Devil's Hole, a place of deadly surprise. Things aren't always what they seem, yes? Like me, for example. I am German, but I am also a friend to others. Perhaps even the English. Another match? Afterwards, we can tell more tales.
He's a friend, perhaps, of the English. So he gave me some interesting information, even though I didn't win the match. And I did read if you keep fighting him until he says no more new information, then it's super helpful.
On garde.
Okay.
Allons.
Plus, my pride just wants to win one match.
Allez. Ah, verdammt. Allons-y. Touchez.
Bugger.
Allons. Et là. Allons. Sehr gut. Allons. Et là.
Come on, you got this.
Allons. Ah, verdammt. Allez.
Oh, I blocked him. That was surprising.
You fence well. You are a great athlete.
Thank you. I would like to know more about you.
You do? Remember, only one thing is certain, and the rest is lies. It is a quote from an old book I had the recent opportunity to read. But I tell you more. I am associate professor at the University of Vienna.
Austria.
I document the mythos, the legends of mankind. I'm on my way to New Mexico to study the Yoni Indians under Dr. van der Plaars.
Tell me more.
I am interested in what Dr. Freud calls the unconscious mind, what happens below the surface of experience. Tell me, what frightens you more, fire or ice?
Yes, I remember ruminating about this on the last time. I think it boils down to the fact that would you rather die by ice or rather die by fire? Or which would scare you the most? I know in my normal playthroughs when I was younger, I definitely said I'm not sure. And I've always had a fascination with fire. It's beautiful.
You desire to speak?
I do, Willie, thank you. You know, it's beautiful to look at, and it's enjoyable, and it's warm. And the smell of a nice campfire is always lovely. But it sounds more terrifying than dying in the cold. So, sorry, Elsa, but I'm going with fire on this one.
The ancient Aryans believed man would see 4 ages. According to them, this is now the Wolf Age, an age that ends with ice.
Interesting.
After the Wolf Age ends, mankind shall experience a fire that will burn for 2 generations. Clearly,
I think we're in that fire right now.
War we must all try to prevent. Yes?
What's Zeidel's interest in art?
Why do you assume he is interested in paintings?
I said art, not paintings. Oh, who are your friends? I'll say friends, because I asked the other one last time.
Loyal ones. If the fire comes, my friends will favor the English over Germany. Another match?
No, I have to go, Willie.
Ah, a pity. If you change your mind, I shall be waiting.
Yeah, that moved the plot forward. Alright. So, I was always certain that he is supposed to give me something at the end of our match, but he doesn't. And I learned that that is because Smethles is now down here, and you get it from him.
Mr. Heidelitz wishes to convey his appreciation for your recent match. He'd
How did
like
you
to
see him
have this
before I
ring
did?
As a token of his friendship. He
Thank
seemed
you.
to think that you'd know what to do with it.
Ooh.
Confidentially, I thought the young gentleman quite brooding, even for a German.
Let's take a look at this ring. Some scripture on the inside. There's a star. I'm not sure. Alright. That always spooked me. Coming up from D and seeing these people just suddenly appear. You're like, ooh. Spooky. So we have all of our objects in the pursers. We have George's correct necklace. We have the painting that Zeidel is after. We have the Rupayat. Let's go check out what Penny has to say.
What did our young Mr. Heidelitz want?
Oh, yes. Wait, did he say he was in danger? I don't remember that. Let's go with suspect him.
Their partnership appears to be dissolving. Who else knows young Heidelitz? Talk to anyone who may have seen him.
He gave me his ring.
Heidelitz's ring. Maybe Trask can tell you more about it.
Yes.
I'll see if I can dig something up on him.
I've got to continue.
Finally, you're on the right trail. Follow those leads.
Right. Okay, so you remember on DDAC, Max mentioned that Heidelitz had been... No, it was Trout, the religious guy, said that Heidelitz...
I say, how are you
Oh my gosh.
getting on? We use gangplanks, if I remember. Quick as a cow, she is. Seen Guggenheim about. Such a gentleman, extremely attentive to the... Especially his mistress. They say he stashed her on board somewhere. Really, Henry? Not Mr. Guggenheim? The Titanic's not a damned rectory, you know. But Henry... Quite the randy old goat from what I... My goodness, I've forgotten completely. I have a message for you. Mr. Trask in D2 said you were to meet him where honor and glory crown time. Where honor and glory crown time? What do you think he meant?
I know exactly what he meant.
Good night.
Oh, you know how much I was talking about the Gorse Joneses and they just spook you? They totally just spooked me. I was not expecting them to appear there. Okay, so I have a couple things I can do now. Max mentioned... No, sorry. Trout, religious guy, mentioned that Heidelitz was in steerage, meeting up with a young lady. I originally thought it was Shayla, but it's someone else. I believe Max had mentioned her. I know from looking at what I need to do next, it's Clarice. Hi guys. Okay. So we're time, glory, and honor meet. It is the grand staircase. Right here. With the clock.
You've arrived. I was expecting you. I was just holding court with these two ladies. Honor and glory.
Honor and glory.
Crowning time. They say 100 wood carvers worked on the Titanic. Such effort. Now in such danger.
What do you know? You sense danger?
Yes, for the ship. And for a mutual acquaintance.
Oh?
I visited with a very nice woman in second class, a Mrs. Hart. Won't sleep a wink at night, she says, because something dreadful is about to happen. She believes to call this ship unsinkable flies in the face of God, and such arrogance will be punished. She should join the Bureau.
I'd like you to do a reading of something. Willie's ring.
I see your friend, Willie von Haderlitz.
Oops. Sorry.
He is in very great danger. The ring. Yes, did you notice the Russian characters on the inside band?
Mm-hmm.
Willie has a hidden life.
Oh.
There's a girl, a pretty girl. Haderlitz knows her. Show her the ring. She'll help you. Good luck.
Good night.
Good night.
Probably should have given you guys a warning that that was going to happen. There's not much violence in this game, but that can be a little spooky. Especially his scream, it was pretty good. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Next episode should hopefully go a lot smoother than this one. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video, comment, I'd love to chat with you. Subscribe. Tell everyone you know about this and share it with them. And I can't wait to see you next time.